we enter the first topic, which is tenses. First, in English, actually, we have 3 levels, 3 times 2, so 6 levels. First is A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2. Yeah, same like in any other language. Usually it's the same. Okay. For A, it means basic. So basic. B2 is intermediate. And C is advanced. Now, the question is, a lot of students ask if the grammar, what are the differences between grammar, basic and intermediate and advanced? Is there any course for grammar advanced? The answer is no, guys. So within the 16 meetings, we are going to study all the grammar, including grammar intermediate and advanced. We don't even have the terms grammar intermediate or grammar advanced. Your advanced or intermediate level can be achieved by studying more vocabularies actually. Yeah. Jadi perbedaan intermediate and advanced to basic, like people who can't speak naturally, like Polo mentioned before, is on the list of vocabularies. Yeah. If you want to be more advanced in your English, you have to know more vocabularies, including the phrasal verbs, collocations, and idioms. Nah, kalau ini, these three will have intermediate books. Jadi ada buku intermediate untuk phrasal verb, collocations, and idioms. And that's what we are going to study on 30-day intermediate challenge yang ada di satu lagi itu ya, yang promotionnya Twix. Nah, itu baru kita bisa belajar ngomong itu intermediate class gitu. So, what's the difference between intermediate speaker, advanced speaker, and basic speaker? It's basically on the choices of words. For example, when you say, apa yang kamu lakukan besok? Itu kira-kira bahasa Inggrisnya apa? Let me ask Anna. Kalau Miss tanya, apa yang kamu lakukan besok? Bahasa Inggrisnya apa sih, Nak?
What are you doing tomorrow?
Okay. Any other people have any other option? Mungkin Michael or Paula or Mary? Tomorrow. Oops. Michael? How about Michael? Let me ask Michael.
What will you do tomorrow?
Yes, sure. What will you do? How about Paula? Paula, do you have any other option?
Belum ada, Miss. Masih belum
No ada. And Mary, how about you? Do you have any other option? Apa yang kamu lakukan besok?
Have you any plans to do tomorrow?
Have you had, sorry, one more time. Have you?
Have a plan?
Had a plan, you mean? Not plane.
Yeah.
Plane pesawat terbang.
Plan, yes, plan.
Tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Okay, very good, guys. So this is the basic one. When I say intermediate, we will change all this into what do you have? Ini yang basic dulu ya. Another option is what do you have tomorrow? But with on. What do you have on tomorrow? Nah, kata have on ini is a phrasal verbs, guys. And it's going to elevate or differentiate your basic speaker and intermediate speaker. Another example is, I think I've mentioned in the video, when you mention someone dad, like for example, ini amit-amit, my grandfather dad, gitu ya. My grandfather is dad, gitu. Sorry about if your grandfather has passed, guys, but this is just an example ya. My grandfather is dad atau was dad. Kita bisa ganti dengan my grandfather had passed away, right? Ini kata yang kita tahu, but this is actually a phrasal verb. And that's what differentiate you and the basic speaker. Gitu. And once this past change with past out, different meaning, pingsan, right? Kalau sadarnya juga nggak jadi pass out, jadi pass in. Enggak. We are going to change it to come round. Nah, ini semua is the list of intermediate phrasal verb, guys. Collocation. Collocation is related to, kalau misalnya, kamu sangat cantik. Bahasa Inggrisnya apa? Now, let me ask yang cowok-cowok deh. Polo, what's the English for kamu sangat cantik?
You are so beautiful.
You are so beautiful. Any other option, guys? Michael deh. Lawan Polo.
You are so pretty.
Yeah, okay. So what you guys doing is to change the adjective, right? But in collocation, especially collocation is going to be really useful when in movie novels, yeah? We are not going to say so. We are going to change it in how deep is the beauty. For example, you are strikingly beautiful. You are absolutely beautiful. We will never say so beautiful. It's too basic, you know? Yeah. So ini adalah differentiation between intermediate spoken language and basic one. And of course with idioms, kalau kalian sering lihat Tonight Show, The Tonight Show, atau apalagi ya, podcast Cinta Laura deh, ya, yang namanya sama kayak Miss, she really likes or they really likes to use idioms in expressing something. Ya, sama kayak Indonesia pakai peribahasa. For example, out of context, misalnya ditanya apa, terus jawabnya kok jadi ngaco, terus dia sorry, I'm out of tangent here. Out of tangent here. Nah, kata ini apa? Ini adalah kata intermediate untuk idiom yang artinya out of context. Gitu. Dan itu udah naturally coming out. So that's what differentiate you. Kenapa kita sering grammarnya udah perfect, but then very kaku, very stiff when talking in English like Paul was sage? It's basically because you couldn't express it in a more natural way as native do or does. Gitu. Makanya kalian harus belajar ini. Inilah yang bisa membuat kalian lebih tinggi. Nah, nanti di tes itu bisa kelihatan. Di tes untuk C1, C2, itu banyak pertanyaan related to phrasal verbs, collocation, and idioms. It's not the grammar, guys. Nggak cuma grammar. It's also these three. Gitu. Ya, jadi jelas ya sekarang ya. Ternyata grammar itu bukan selalu yang menjadi intinya. Your vocabulary, sama kayak Mandarin juga. Mandarin HSK 1 sampai 6 kita belajarnya vocabularies. 150 words, 300, 600, 1,500, and 3,000. Itu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gitu. So, same with grammar, of course, in between. Ya. Oke, jadi jelas ya untuk itu ya. I'm just a little bit, again, out of tangent here from the topic for today, because I want you to understand, is there any grammar intermediate or advanced? What makes you different from the basic speaker?